Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another patch notes video. This time we're looking at the season 1.05 patch notes. So let's just go ahead and get into it, I guess. But first, if you guys enjoy these patch notes breakdowns, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down in the comments that you guys like seeing this in like the long format that I've been doing it in, so I can keep it up and stuff. Or if you want like it changed up to be a little bit shorter or more to the point, I can also do that too. Just let me know. But yeah, so this patch, Black Adam got added in. He's really fun. He's cool. He comes with his base outfit, which I think looks better than the classic anyways. But he has a classic outfit too, if that's what you prefer. And we also got arcade mode. Arcade mode, 3 difficulties, easy, medium, hard. You get a star for each one you do it on. So easy mode is a bronze star, medium is a silver star, and gold is for hard. You can do arcade mode 1v1 and 2v2. There's different boss fights in it, and it says that this is just the start of arcade mode, and they'll be adding more fun features to it in the near future. So, hey, I'm hoping we get like some kind of arcade ending. I don't think we will, but I hope so. Because to me, like, to have a complete arcade mode, you have to have an ending. An arcade mode ending for each character. That's the way it has to be. So hopefully we get those at some points. Silly Queue, which I actually haven't tried out yet, but looks like it will be the home for casual game modes going forward. It is 2v2 with 3 modifiers. Growth Spurt is the big new addition and has fighters grow in size dramatically as they deal damage, rack up some damage, and take part in giant monster battles. Pretty cool. Item spawns in a shrinking blast box for the final point will also be introduced. Yeah, just like in free-for-alls and stuff. And then there will be more modifiers. Cool. Alrighty, Battle Pass extended to level 53. There's some new earnable rewards for the premium and free tiers of the Battle Pass. I actually haven't looked at it yet, but hey, if you already got your pass maxed out, now you have a little bit more to do, and if you haven't quite gotten your pass done, you have a little bit extra to earn. So that's, that is what it is. Maps. Here we go. Here's what I'm excited about. Scooby Mansion, no roof version. It's been entered into different queues, and it removes the roof. Have not actually played on this yet, but I'm excited for it because Scooby's Mansion is one of the worst maps, in my opinion, because of that roof and how it is kind of difficult to ring out people sometimes. So hopefully that actually fixes that issue. And then we have the Space Jam one that's been in custom and lab, but I mean we've already known that and gotten to play around with it and stuff. And then I don't know why this is above cosmetics. You'd think they would just finish up the cosmetics, but Attack Decay got some changes. So level 1 of Attack Decay increased to 80% reduction of the stun, up from 60%. Level 2 is at 90, up from 70. Level 3 is 95, up from 80. And level 4 is 97.5, up from 90%. So now, beforehand you might have been able to work through Attack Decay a little bit, but now it really is not going to be doing anything. Like at level 1, you have an 80% reduction from your for your stuns. So like, good luck trying to combo someone in the infinite and stuff with Attack Decay, because they're going to get out like nearly instantly, depending on the attack, of course. But this is probably the biggest change they've done to actually like weed out infinites. I know that they have like an anti-infinite combo system, but I think this would do more for that purpose. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, definitely look out for Attack Decay, because now it is going to be rough. Also, my cat is saying hi. Hello. Let's see, cosmetics. Shaggy skin looks really cool. I actually really like this one. And then we have a couple for bugs, just Toon Squad stuff, which I didn't see the reboot. Heard it wasn't good. But Taz also got one. And then we have the BMO announcer pack and the Black Adam meme profile icon, which is pretty cool, but not worth 35,000 gold in my opinion. That's a little too pricey for memes. I mean, I like how they've embraced like the memes and make fun of their game a little bit, but that's too much, man. That is too much. Alright, now to the character changes, what we've all been looking forward to. Let's see, starting with ARYA. The ground / air up special moved hit frames back 1 frame, and branching the side special dagger throw on hit moved back 6 frames. So now her attack's a little bit slower, especially linking into that dagger throw. You might be able to get out of it, depending on the circumstance. But yeah, so that move's been slowed down. And then the ground air side special. Dagger hitting ally or enemy now returns 25% of cooldown from 50%. So now if you're Excuse me. So now if you hit an enemy or an ally or whatever, you're only going to get a quarter of your cooldown back instead of half. So that is definitely something to take note. You're not going to have your cooldown up as often. Let's see. Betrayal signature perk. Dagger hitting ally now returns 25% of cooldown from down from 50%. Branching to side special dagger throw on hit moves back 6 frames, which is that. And dash to dagger from minimum travel time increased to 0.275 seconds from 0.23. That I'm not too sure about. I don't play ARYA enough to really discuss that one, but it's dealing with very tiny amounts of time. So I'm not too sure if that's going to be like super impactful, but if you're an ARYA main, definitely let me know down in the comments below what you think of that, because I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, and these two, just same thing. That one, you know, move the frames back by 6 on the dagger throw, and then you just will have your cooldown up less often. And then bug fix. Fix the bug where if an enemy dies with the knife in them, it will remain in them when they respawn. That's a good bug fix. That's a good bug fix. And then Batman, air down attack, 3 frames of in-lag added. So yeah, that moves just a little bit slower. You might not be able to use it in as many, like, you know, Twitch situations and stuff like that, but 3 frames isn't really all that much. So just know that that attack has a little bit more in-lag to it, so maybe don't throw it out in super risky situations as much. And then Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny got some changes, right? That's what the gear icon is. Change, yes. But it can be a nerf or a buff when it's a change. We already know that. Ground side attack. Increase base knockback to 800 from 600 for the first 2 hits. Added 0.5 knockback scaling from 0 to the first 2 hits. So it scales, the knockback scaling is a little bit higher, but you knock them back further overall. Is that a nerf or a buff? My my math skills are failing me right now. I think that's kind of a nerf. Because if it's half a thing, so that's 400 on the first 2 hits. So, no, it's a buff. Because if it's half of that, it's 400 and 400 because there's 2 hits, which is actually 800. I think about this one too much. Okay, well that one's iffy. Just know you have more knockback on that, but you have more knockback scaling. So, there we go. Air down attack. Push knockback angle to be more horizontal. So that would be his hammer slam, I believe. And they're making that more horizontal. I know that's his usually like the go-to like spike move. It's weird that they're changing that to be more horizontal. But we'll have to see. That's kind of, I think that's a nerf, honestly. But we'll have to see how that plays out. Any bugs mains if you guys are left. Then Finn got some nerfs and a bug fix. Ground air neutral special attack. Removed air hitbox on Finn's body. Cool. We love more hitbox fixes and stuff. Air ground neutral special, which is the high 5. 4 frames of in-lag added. High 5 had nearly instant recovery previously. This change should give it a small window to be punished. Yep, so yeah, it has 4 frames of in-lag, which means if you're looking for it, you'll be able to punish it. I don't think you'll be able to punish it on reaction because 4 frames does not give you enough time as like a perfect human being even to react that fast. It's just not possible. But if you know that it's coming, or if, like, you know, they obviously have their hand up waiting for it, all you have to do is wait for them to let it rip, and then you should be good to punish it. But you really have to be on top of it, you know. And then the air neutral attack, increased whiff lag, whiff recovery by 5 frames. So now if his air neutral whiffs, more recovery frames, so you'll have a longer window to punish. So throwing up against any Finns, watch for the air neutral attack. You got 5 more frames to punish. That should be that should make it a lot easier to punish. That's actually a good change. I like that. Then Garnet is getting some buffs, which is nice to see because I still really don't see that many Garnets out in the wild, you know. It seems like not a lot of people are maining Garnet, so hopefully these buffs help her. Added early cancel on hit for side to up attack combo. Cool. Increased side to down combo attack damage to 7 from 6 and knockback scaling to 15 from 12. So more knockback scaling, but more damage, which I think is fair. And then early cancel on hit for side to up attack combo. I believe this should make it easier because since you can do the cancel earlier, it should make it a little bit easier to combo into, which is nice to see. Good to see that she's getting some combo game updates, you know. You know, she can start mixing people, start putting people in the blender, you know, all that good stuff. Ground air neutral special. speed of stacking Sing buff increased to 0.5 seconds from 0.75 seconds, and duration of Sing buff stack increased to 5 seconds from 3.5 seconds. So stacks build up a little bit slower, or a little bit faster, sorry, and they stay on there for a little bit longer, so hopefully it'll be easier for you to actually get max stacks on people. I still think with the Sing buff and debuff and stuff for her and for Gizmo is still, for the most part, not really super useful. It's too much setup for not enough payoff, especially when those openings where you spent time singing, you could have done a combo or set up for, like, you know, damage setup or anything like that. I still think that the whole singing stuff needs to be reworked in some way. I still don't think it's that useful, but it's nice to see that it is getting some love, at least for Garnet. So and then we have Gizmo's air down attack, increased hitbox size to better match visuals. So yeah, it has a bigger hitbox. Well, it doesn't technically have a bigger hitbox, but you can see it better, so that should hopefully like improve your ability to land it, because now that the hitbox matches the visuals, you can actually, you know, aim it correctly. So I think that's a good change. Let's see, Iron Giant, remove the experimental tag. That's it. Iron Giant, finished character. He's done. He's not experimental anymore. He's outie. Okay, not seriously, but air down attack, branching into side ground special grab from landing delayed. So that's a nerf. Okay, so you can't really land that as fast or as often, which is nice, because I know some people had some really good setups where they could grab you quite a few times. So that's nice that they changed that. That's a good nerf in my opinion, because I know Iron Giant has been a little bit of a menace here recently. And then side ground special, active hit frame startup delayed by 2 frames. These changes were done to prevent infinite grab combo. Hey, that's what I was talking about. But yeah, so the active hit frames from his side ground special were delayed for 2 frames, so you have 2 more frames to get out of the way or to try to hit him first to break him out of that animation. That's not really a lot. Once again, it's one of those things that you're only going to really be able to punish if you're waiting for it, and if you're like actively seeking it out and looking for it and waiting for them to do it. You're not going to be able to do this on reaction, but hey, that will definitely help in some cases. What? My cat says hi. Her name is Pandora. Everybody in the comments better say hi, Pandora. Better be nice to my cat. All right. Jake. Got a nerf. Air down attack. Startup. Active frame starts 1 frame later. Increase recovery by 3 frames after the 3rd hit. So active frame start up 1 frame later, so you have 1 more frame to get out of the way or to hit him out of the animation, and increase recovery by 3 frames after the 3rd hit. So now you have 3 extra frames to punish Jake after that 3rd hits. I wish it would say what the base recovery was, so by adding 3 we would know what like the current version is, because, you know, obviously I don't think it's going to be all his recovery is going to be 3 frames, because it's being increased by that amount, but you have 3 extra frames to punish after the 3rd hit, so keep an eye out for that. LeBron got a buff, ground down attack. Attack now breaks armor when basketball is equipped. That's pretty cool, because now LeBron has a pretty reliable way to break armor, to do like 2 multiple hits real quick, or you know, an armor breaking attack. So LeBron mains should be pretty happy. How much further we got? Oh, we got a lot. All right, Morty's getting some changes, apparently. Quite a few, actually. Let's see, ground side attack. Reduce hit pause to 0.175 seconds from 0.3 seconds when a hammer perk is equipped. Okay, that's pretty good. That means that should hopefully land more reliably. Ground side attack, again, tweaks to make combo hit 2 more likely to connect. That is a good change, because I feel a lot of times when you're trying to do his jab string, you'll just whiff. Even if you hit the first hit, you'll just whiff on the 2nd or the 3rd, and it's like, the 3rd, I understand you have time to dodge or do whatever, but you should at least, if you land that first hit in your jab string, the 2nd one should be guaranteed. So it's nice to see that that got a little bit of a buff. Let's see, the air down attack. Adjusted knockback angle to be more horizontal, okay, and increased recovery by 1 frame. So it recovers a little bit faster, but it hits more horizontal. That's an okay change. The 1 frame recovery isn't really gonna, you know, change too much. But the knockback to be more horizontal, keep that in mind. You'll be less likely to spike someone since it is more horizontal, but that could also be a benefit sometimes. So, and then general, fix the bug that was preventing equipped stickers from playing. Okay, that's a cosmetic, that's whatever. Rick, remove the experimental tag from Rick. He's not an experiment anymore. Let's see. General, fixed bug where held items would appear on the wrong hand. That's a very interesting bug, but okay. Fixed bug where you could infinitely summon Meeseeks. That's a good change. That's a little broken. I'm glad they fixed that. And then ground, air, side special, fixed bug where enemies could dodge out of the portal and not be hit stunned. That's a good change too, because you know it does take a lot of work to land these setups sometimes, and it should be rewarded. You should be able to do your setup and do your combo and all that stuff. It's kind of dumb if you do your setup perfectly and then they get out of jail free because of a bug. So it's good that that one is squashed. Now, REINDOG. REINDOG got a lot of nerfs. To be fair, I think they are warranted because I'm done with sniper REINDOGs just sitting in the back, just getting like 600 damage while they have like, you know, someone playing defense pretty much. But a lot of changes for REINDOG. Alright, ground up special. Fixed a bug where the crystal would not be visible if it exited the arena. Okay, good bug fix. Air ground neutral special. Pulling an ally while they are in the grace area of the blast zone no longer rings out the ally. That's a good change. You should be able to get those clutch saves. Ground air down special. Set the max size of REINDOG's fireball to be 7 times its initial size. Okay. That still seems pretty big, but if there was a way to get it bigger, I'm glad that it's been nerfed down to only 7 times. Ground to air down special. Reduced on cooldown fireball lifetime to 0.5 seconds from 1 second. So now it looks like your fireballs aren't out for as long. Is that what they're saying? On cooldown fireball lifetime. Yeah, so either the cooldown's a little bit longer or it's not out as long. Either way, that's a good change. Ground air down special. On cooldown, fireball no longer spawns a firewall. Okay, cool. Spamming fireball even when it was on cooldown was always the right answer. These nerfs to the cooldown version of the fireball are designed to give it more of a consequence. So yeah, now if you want to spam fireball when it's on cooldown, you're not going to be getting that firewall, which definitely hurts his game plan a little bit, and it's a good change to see. You can still spam fireball, looks like, but you're not going to get that extra boon, if you will. So that's good, because spamming fireball, man, I'm so tired of fighting REINDOGs. Hopefully this update has made them a little bit more bearable to play against. Ground side attack. Combo attack, 1 knockback direction pushed up more. Okay. Air down attack, knockback angle increased to be more horizontal. Man, it looks like a lot of people are getting their spikes nerfed. Well, nerfed by making the knockback be more horizontal. But the thing is, it's a spike. It should be down. I don't know, maybe there's an issue that I'm just not privy to. Air side special. Increased in lag by 4 frames. You have 4 extra frames to get out of the way, or actually that's recovery, sorry. You have 4 frames to punish. An extra 4 frames, so if you see that air side special coming, definitely look out for it and punish it appropriately. Same move, moved back land, canceling by 4 frames. So now they can't cancel out of it as fast, which is good. That means you have more of an opportunity to get in, punish, do whatever you need to do. And then air side special got a buff, increased hitbox size by 50%. So now the air side special, it is punished easier. You can't cancel out of it as quickly, but the hitbox is bigger. So that's kind of like that's a trade-off. We'll still have to see if the move is still too strong, but I think they're going in the right direction of like, it's pretty easy to land and you can land it, but if you mess up, you really messed up, because now you can definitely get blown up for it. So I like those changes. Alright, Shaggy. Ground/air down special. Using a rage sandwich removes rage buff, as it should, because, you know, it's a rage move. Air down attack. On a hit, dodge a jump, branch, push 4 frames later. So now you can't combo as easily out of the air down attack. That definitely sucks. That's like my main combo move with Shaggy. I do main Shaggy, so I know more of the intricacies with him than probably anyone else. But yeah, that's definitely going to hurt his combo a little bit. I think some of them you'll still be able to pull off, some of like the more flashy combos and stuff. But definitely, like, if they start getting at a higher percent and you need those extra frames to kind of like, you know, jump higher or go down lower to compensate for the increased knockback, you might not be able to land as many of those combos like you used to. Stripe. We all know Stripe needed some changes. Let's see what we got. Air ground neutral special. Stripe's gun reload will now take 14 seconds, but will reload all 3 shots. Any shot will reset the reload time to 14 seconds. All right, so now it is all one big lump sum, but it takes a lot longer to come back. That's pretty nice, especially if you're going against Stripe, because, I mean, those last minute, like, kills where you shoot someone at, like, the edge of the blast zone and just get them that little bit out is awesome, but after a while, the gun does get really annoying to play against. Let's see, air forward attack. 5 frames of whiff recovery added to the forward air, so now you can punish it a little bit easier whenever you bait it out and they whiff. The air forward attack as well, or again, hitboxes on forward air will now not hit behind him. Good, because it's an air forward attack. It's not an air backwards attack. It's not a neutral. It's air forward. Forward. Air forward. So that's good. General, leap perk reduced speed given from 50% to 35% and duration reduced from 3 seconds to 1.5 seconds. So now you took a 15% speed reduction and cut the duration of that in half. So now instead of, you know, being able to go really fast for a minute, it's kind of like more like a boost, like a sprint boost. You know what I mean? Like a tactical sprint. You got it for 1.5 seconds, 35% speed boost. Make the most of it while you can, which I'm glad that got nerfed because that was a bit too strong, if I'm being honest. And then updated Stripe's move list to represent his gameplay. All right, well, I'll have to take a look at that in game because I'm not sure what they mean by better represent his gameplay, but Superman got some changes. Superman got some buffs. General, defense meter return per tick reduced to 5 seconds from 6 seconds, so now he gets that back a second faster. Okay. Air side special, preventing falling after a successful throw. So now I guess when you throw people, you don't fall. Was that a big issue? Superman mains, let me know down in the comments. Was that a big issue? Because usually from a side throw, they're pretty high up. So they usually have enough time to, you know, get back to stage. But I guess if you did it at, like, the bottom of the screen, you probably would both end up dying. So I guess that's a good change. Then the air up special. Increase base knockback on down throw to 525 from 425. On low damage, the down throw didn't clear the opponent enough. Alright, so now it looks like that has increased knockback. So now you can't loop combos by down throwing when you're low to the ground, I guess. Is that what they're saying? But I guess on the bright side, if you grab someone off stage, you can throw them down further because that has more knockback. So there you go. Taz got some bug fixes, which is nice because, you know, we all remember week 1 Taz. That was just a mess. But he got some. I think he needs buffed, if I'm being honest. I think they nerfed him too hard because of the outrage, which, you know, understandable. Taz was a menace. I hated playing against Taz, but, you know, show him some love now. Okay, anyways, rant over. General, fix bug where Taz would not be able to eat projectiles after being knocked out. That's a good fix. Being able to use your moves properly. Fix the bug where chicken legs would spawn in the middle of the arena. Alright, that's a good change. Taz default taunt will now play sticker emotes. Okay. And a fix bug where Taz could walk with an eaten enemy if he got hit right when he ate a fighter. So I guess that, you know, there was, I guess the bug made where if he ate a fighter, he wouldn't get slowed down or whatever. He could move normally. And obviously that's a little broken because you'd be able to get someone off stage really quick or just suicide dive off or whatever. So yeah, good bug fixes for Taz. Good job, Taz. Tom and Jerry. Ground air up special. Fix for Jerry rocket functionality. It will now properly apply projectile perks to the first enemy fighter hits. That's good. You should have projectile perks applied to your projectiles. And then the ground air up special. Increase cork ammo from 2 to 3. So now you have an extra cork. So yeah, Tom and Jerry not really changed too much, but good buffs, honestly. Good buffs. Cork ammo increased by 1. We'll have to see how that goes because, you know, most people that play Tom and Jerry probably won't matter too much, but like the top level of like Tom and Jerry stands, you know, that could be really useful. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that one. And then finally, as always, last person on the patch, Wonder Woman. Got some bug fixes. Air neutral special. Fix a bug where Wonder Woman using her lasso in air and then landing will cause the animation to not play. That's a good fix because, you know, moves should work properly. And then the ground air up special. Fix for ground up special floating, sometimes not triggering. Okay, yeah, some good bug fixes. Overall, this patch I think was pretty good. A lot of bug fixes. I think that's the main takeaway is a lot of bug fixes. Other than that, I guess the biggest takeaway would be REINDOG getting nerfed and ARYA getting nerfed, because I know both of these have been on a tear recently, so it's good that Player First is really paying attention to their game and fixing these issues, because ARYA is a little bit too strong, which is weird because ARYA is either really, really weak or really, really strong. I don't think they've really found the proper middle ground for her yet. And then REINDOG was just too strong, and his playing against him was boring and not fun and annoying. So yeah, glad that REINDOG got nerfed. And that's going to be it for this little patch notes video. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite changes were, what changes you still want to see, to be made. And let me know what your thoughts are on arcade mode, actually, because I'm a little bit curious, because I like it. Hard mode is a little bit too difficult in my opinion. Maybe I just suck. But yeah, definitely let me know down below what you think about arcade mode. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little patch breakdown. I know these videos are a little bit longer, but I hope you guys enjoy like the more drawn out format and more in detail type stuff. Don't forget to leave a like, click subscribe for all your Multiversus news, content, leaks, all that good stuff. And I will be covering other fighting games on this channel, not exclusively Multiversus. I'm just waiting for like Street Fighter 6 or whatever to come out. I didn't get into the beta, so I can cover it. But yeah, if you like fighting games, subscribe, like, click the notification bell, all that stuff. I'm Zululix, and I'll see you in the next one.